Being a medium is an extremely fulfilling career, but it comes with its own set of emotional challenges. So, yes, it's important to find balance between our body, mind, and soul so that we can effortlessly communicate with the afterlife. But we also need to build emotional resilience. And this is important because we are emotional beings and we can become overwhelmed, not only during our mediumship readings, but also in our personal lives. But if we truly want to develop as mediums, we cannot neglect our emotional well-being, and we must find ways to stay open, grounded, and balanced. And this is part of our development if we want to serve the spirit world and help their loved ones left behind. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 common reasons why mediums feel overwhelmed and ways that they can build emotional resilience. Welcome back, everyone. For those of you that are new here, my name's Sandra Martinez, and I'm a psychic medium and animal communicator. I do this professionally, and I also teach people how to develop their intuition and communicate with the afterlife. So if you're interested and want to learn more, head over to my website. I've got courses on there, and I also have over 170 blog posts, which you may find interesting. It's sandramartinez.co.uk. I also just want to take a moment here to ask you guys to subscribe to this channel if you find the content interesting, and also give me a like. Let's get right to it. Number 1, you may get emotional during the sessions. And this is perfectly normal because during a mediumship session, what we're doing is we're creating a safe space where the client can feel comfortable and release emotions. And a lot of the times these emotions comes up because they miss their loved ones, they feel this connection with their loved ones, and there can be a sense of liberation that goes on. And this can include tears. And mediums aren't made of steel. We can feel emotions. We can sympathize with our clients. And this is actually very common, but we can also sense emotions from those in the afterlife. And these trigger those emotions within us, which sometimes if we're not comfortable feeling our own emotions, we can get a bit blocked or we can end up freezing. And this is why it's important for mediums to become comfortable with feeling a whole range of emotions. So whether it's sadness, whether it's feelings of anxiety, whether it's a feeling of upliftment, whether it's feelings of depression, we need to be comfortable feeling those without resistance. So one of the exercises that I always tell people in my classes is that they need to start looking at their own emotional well-being and start healing those parts of themselves which are still triggers. So if, for example, you get an emotion come up in your reading and you feel triggered by that emotion, allow yourself to feel it rather than push it away and resist it, and keep moving through the emotion. So you're not coming at it from the mind and the story of what's happened. You're simply connecting with the emotion that's arising in the moment and staying present with it. Number 2, facing criticism and skepticism. So as mediums, we need to recognize that not everyone understands mediumship from our perspective. Some people may have fears around mediumship, others may be skeptical of your abilities, and some may outright deny that mediumship or communication with the afterlife is even possible. But what can happen is, if we're starting off on this journey, we can get affected by these comments emotionally, and it can lead to self-doubt. So what I would say here, as a medium, it's important to understand that everyone has a right to their own opinion, but their opinion has nothing to do with your abilities or the work that you're doing. It's just their point of view. So instead, focus on the reasons why you're doing mediumship, the service that you're doing to the spirit world, and the people that you've helped. Number 3, you experience difficulty disconnecting emotionally after a reading. And not all readings are the same. Some are super emotionally charged, especially when there's trauma, there's guilt, there's conflict that hasn't been resolved. What can happen is there can be a lot of energy released during the session, and this can actually feel like there's emotions lingering with you. So what's important here is you don't want to carry these emotions into your daily life, and definitely not into another reading. So as mediums, we need to dedicate time to self-care. And this could be as simple as taking a shower, going for a walk at the local park. It could be dancing in your living room. It could be going to the local beach and doing a bit of grounding. So do what feels right for you. Other people enjoy sitting in the power and just doing that meditative practice. Breath work can also help too. So find what works for you and stick to it and carve out that time, because you do not want those emotions to end up affecting you in your daily life. Number 4, experiencing self-doubt, worry, and fears. As a developing medium, you may experience self-doubt. You may question your abilities, and you may even wonder whether or not you're a good medium. But these thoughts can actually have a negative effect on your mediumship abilities, because they cloud your mind and your ability to receive information intuitively using the psychic senses so that you can deliver messages from the afterlife. So trust the spirit world. Know that they will do their best to bring through messages from the afterlife. And remember, you're the channel here. It's not about you, it's about the spirit world. Number 5, going through personal challenges. If we're experiencing personal challenges such as financial stresses, it could also be health issues or even relationship problems, this can interfere with our mediumship and our ability to bring through messages from the afterlife. So we need to build emotional resilience. And this is necessary because we need to be able to separate our personal lives from our professional work as mediums. If this sounds like you, know that there are many things you can do to find that emotional support. You can talk to friends and family. You can seek professional help. You can also get healing sessions. But what I found works best for me is getting myself into a state of being where I'm fully present. And sometimes I do this by meditating. Sometimes I do this by journaling. So it's important that you find the thing that works for you the best. If you found this video interesting, let me know. What things did you take away from this video? And what other things have you been doing that have helped you out to build that emotional resilience so you can become a better medium? Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.